Hello everyone, and today's video is going to be quite busy because while I was fighting Inviz day and night to get my channel back, Boom released so much new stuff on his door closer channel. But that's not even the most exciting part. What surprised me the most is how Boom keeps laughing at Inviz's attempts to get out of the PR nightmare they created with their own free will. And what can I tell you guys? Same. So I'm going to tell you all the recent news connected to Boom and his new series, as well as analyze the new episodes of Human Being. Because spoiler alert, we got G-Toilet back now, and a ton of Skibidi Toilet references along with him, but later about that in this video. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. So I stopped at episode 11 when all this Inviz mess broke out, so let's get back in time and talk about what actually happened in Human Being series prior to episode 16 release and G-Toilet reveal. So here's one detail about the iconic Strider shade coming from Boom himself that I didn't mention in my previous analysis. In episode 11, we can actually see the headless figure of the Strider with the red shirt. Like that's more than a hint, y'all. So now it's 100% certified that Boom was shading Strider. And he actually did that again after the community backlash started flying over that buddy's head. I just wanted to point that out given that some people still think that L Strider message was just a coincidence and referred to the literal Half-Life Striders. Y'all, you don't know Boom like I do. This dude does not give such hints for nothing. And 11th episode just proved that. Okay, but what about the actual plot? G-Man keeps evolving like crazy, and by the 4th season he basically became unstoppable, and whoever gets in his way is obliterated immediately. That's the summarized plot of the next 5 episodes, basically. After G-Man destroys Gordon Freeman, who didn't even stand a chance to put up a proper fight against the entity, he wears his skin for several episodes, and what's funny enough, he even keeps wearing it after briefly switching to the Strider skin and all that. It doesn't make much sense, honestly, but I'll take it as Boom just wanted Jimmy to return into Freeman's armor so that he'd be able to have more fun with it. So in episode 11, a bunch of human gorillas take G-Man for Gordon Freeman by accident, and it ends pretty rough for them. So in the next episode, Jimmy is seen inside Freeman's body again. And this time we can see everything with his POV, which is quite neat. No one even tries properly fighting G. Freeman anymore, so he basically destroys everyone like a bunch of helpless kittens with fear in their eyes. And by the way, in the scene where he sends the rocket back at the soldier, we can hear the iconic meme effect that was used a lot in Skibidi Toilet. Boom still remembers y'all, so Jimmy's powers are basically endless now, and the world becomes his playground now. At the end of the episode, we see Alex mistaking Jimmy for Gordon again, and that's the last time we see this girlie in the series. R.I.P. Well, not exactly the last time, given that Jimmy steals her skin as well for the next episode, but he did that just for the love of the game, Iggy. There was no real reason for him to change into Alex's skin, which is much weaker than Gordon's, and some fans even called it a downgrade. But given that Jimmy is literally almighty now, his desire for variety didn't surprise me. Also in episode 13, Boom gives us another ST reference, because when we hear the robot that Fight combines, it sounds very close to Titan Speakerman sounds. Nostalgia in my eyes, y'all. So in the next episode, G-Man changes skin once again and becomes the robot doggo which tried to bark at him earlier. And episode 15 is probably my favorite because Jimmy literally becomes the seagull. Boom was having way too much fun with this series lately, I fear. But ironically, his seagull skin was probably his deadliest of all. I mean, just look how easily he obliterates everything with his laser beams in the air. So yeah, no one can possibly match for Jimmy anymore. By the way, in this frame we can see a weird yellow banner with the giant Z letter on it. And it's probably a reference to Russia using Z and V letters for their war propaganda. And Boom has probably seen a lot of those. And there we go. The ending of the episode shows us the giant toilet. This is the same toilet where G-Man appeared for the first time in Skibidi Toilet series. And by the way, the description for the episode stated, Jeagle has found Combine's secret weapon. So that was not just a random toilet. The plot actually thickens. Fans were hyped as hell after they saw it, and episode 16 was even better. This time, we witnessed a full-blown return of G-Toilet, and it's all as if we're in 2023 again. 16th episode is probably the most detailed episode in the entire Human Being series, and to me this means one thing. Boom is back on track with his epicness, and soon we'll see even more characters, battles, and unique maps. I think right now the plot has come to the point where G-Man has found his true roots, and from now on another character on pair with Jimmy, or entire new faction similar to the Alliance, just has to appear. I am so sure of it. And at the very end of the episode, we can hear the iconic Skibidi Toilet sound effect all over again, and this genuinely makes me excited. Okay, and now for the best part of the video. The description for episode 16 says the following thing. G-Potty makes Combine run for their lives. Any resemblance to any popular characters is purely coincidental. Boom! I know your game! Now let's analyze the hell out of this snarky disclaimer because, oh, trust me, it's worth digging. First of all, let's not pretend we don't see what my goat is doing in here. Any resemblance to any popular characters is purely coincidental. Yeah, sure, totally coincidental. It just happened to be the most recognizable model from your own series, the literal face of Skibidi Toilet, which is now featured in a brand new project with Boom being a leading animator in it. Come on now. The only ones this description might trick is Inviz only, because they may be that dense. This is classic Boom sarcasm, and it's actually kind of genius. On the surface, he's playing it really safe, and such a description might actually save him from a lawsuit or two. But underneath that, if you look close enough, there's a full-on jab at Inviz, and oh boy, I'm giggling and kicking my fit right now. Because what are they gonna do? Sue him for using a model that he popularized? That he made iconic? That's actually hilarious. He phrases it like a joke, like, oh guys, don't look too deep into it. But he's also very clearly making sure everyone looks exactly there. And then you pair that with what's actually happening on screen. G-Toilet. Oh, sorry, G-Potty. That's a totally different guy, right? In full 4th season, G-Potty basically destroys Inviz's office, which is shown right in our face, like it's not even hidden. But Boom smartly omits the last 2 letters of the company's name so that they wouldn't come at him with some stupid, lawsuits or strikes. These dumbasses throw their strikes in pure blind rage without even watching those videos they are striking, so yeah, you get the idea. And that also gave me several thoughts on why Boom started mocking Inviz so openly and much more often in the last couple of weeks. Our protest is very well seen, y'all, and it actually works. Inviz is losing, and even Boom laughs at them and supports us from the shadows. Kinda. I actually think that Boom found the best outcome from this mess of a situation. While we all are literally fighting for our lives with Inviz, Boom is chilling on his alternative channel and makes new viral series. And honestly, Boom, keep it coming. But full season 4 of Human Being actually gave me the motivation to find the other hidden snarks towards Inviz from Boom. And oh boy, I actually found some. From now on, there is countless roasting material in regards to Inviz. And here's what I dug. When Boom was not animating Human Being, he found joy in making some filler animations just for pure joy. And he already made several unserious shorts featuring Wesker from Resident Evil 5. After his Wesker vs. Cats shorts became low-key viral, Boom made some more. And what interests us the most is the very last Wesker video titled Wesker Outmogging Chris. In this video, Chris Redfield acts like an angry monkey accusing Wesker of all sorts of sins, while Wesker stays nonchalant and more interested in his own aura farming. You know what it reminded me of? The Inviz's CEO crash out we saw in the leaked messages, where Mr. Evilman was demanding some lies from Boom towards ST fans. But Boom stayed firm and just did a bit of aura farming on Inviz while replying to them with the answers generated by AI, which was a joke at Inviz that are communicating with their employees with AI-generated messages themselves. It is really a circus we all are living in, and Boom used the best out of his snarky sense of humor to highlight it. But that's not all. If we visit his shorts called Wesker Tough, we'll see a very familiar location Wesker stands in. It is actually the very same location from ST series where Skibidi Scientist met his end in episode 70. And on the right side, we can see the nuclear bombs that were also activated in episode 71. So it's all connected. What was the point of this small, silly video, though? I think that Boom just managed to prove with the subtle hints once again that Door Closer is really his channel. And he is the one who's cooking these animations from the shadows and not PowerCat. This is yet again another proof of how sleek Boom really is. And now there's no doubt that door closer really belongs to him. Okay, and now to some news real quick. So as you guys know, Boom also works on the entirely new series that is apart from Human Being. And as far as I know, it is also not going to be connected to Skibidi Toilet. Although Boom surely still uses some of the most popular ST imagery just to gather more hype. For example, in this spoiler picture that he posted a few days ago. The picture literally features a toilet from the very first Skibidi Toilet episode, and it already gave a really good result. Many people tuned in, and just look at the amount of likes this spoiler images has gotten. That's really impressive, and all I can say that the future looks really bright for Boom and his new channel. Well, and something totally different awaits Inviz and the sinking ship they found themselves on. Those genius guys literally shot themselves in the foot and rolled with it. And all they're doomed to do now is catching endless L's until everyone will forget about them. Meanwhile, Boom is starting to thrive, despite all Inviz's attempts to wipe his creations from existence and fans' minds. But fans remember, and Boom's popularity will not go anywhere no matter what channel he publishes his work on. And you know what I honestly think, y'all? That's probably what annoys Inviz the most. They're probably hysterical right now. They can't touch Boom. And what's even worse for them, they also can't touch us, ST creators. All of their pitiful rage strikes are getting appealed easily. And soon we all will make sure that Inviz will simply lose any ability to even send new strikes in the first place. Soon we will prove that Inviz are just abusing YouTube copyright system with an intent of harassment pursuing innocent creators. And trust me guys, this is not going to end well for them. In the meantime, Boom is also basically roasting them in 4K while technically saying nothing at all. And in the end of the day, Inviz are cooked worse than a Christmas turkey, while we all are having some party big time. And that was all for today. Be sure to write comments about what you personally think about what I just told you. And don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. And that was me, ISOTOILET. See ya!